Hello everybody, EXE here. We are watching another game between Rock and EXE. I am again bringing you to this game because Wingfire totally sucks. He never records in the time when we are waiting for the new video. He's somewhere sleeping, being drunk, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what this person can do when we are all waiting for the new video. So this is once again the same start from the previous game. 3 maxes first, then the solar, and I'm going for the fourth. Uh, let's watch the Rock. What is his start? Yeah, he's doing the same job as like in the second game. Solar to maxes, and again the Weasel. Let's see if he can beat me in this game. Let's see.
EXE, are you? Did you?
Why? Why are you always trying to mess when I'm trying to do your job for free?
EXE.
I don't understand this.
I try to bring content to the people. I'm trying to be
Well,
the savior of humanity here, and you just upstage me over and over, taking my mic, insulting me on my own channel, and even calling Rock a trash player. Why would you do that? That's just very cruel, sir.
It's not your channel, it's ours. Ours.
Da, 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 da. We need the Russian national anthem.
For Soviet Union.
It is our channel. That's so funny. Oh god. I didn't expect that. That was really funny.
The next United YouTube channel will be someone from Protea. Maybe Tech Breezy will be the next United channel to us. Or maybe Ozzy Kulnik. We are watching.
Yeah, you should do a co-cast with Breezy and then just trash my channel the whole time. God, he's such a shitty caster. I don't even know why.
Yeah,
let's get rid of him.
Sure, no problem. But first of all, I will trash his channel and him.
That's true. Because it's our channel. Da, 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 da. All right. Well, this game, at least you started vehicle first. You're not mega trolling like you were in game 2.
I'm already mega trolling.
You're already mega trolling. Okay, you're right. You're building 5 pulverizers, but somehow your mega trolling seems to work. Now, were you expecting Rock to go air first or what?
No, just I was thinking about it. He will make a lot of whistles, and I'm lazy to micro my units from now.
You're lazy.
Not from now. From the point when Escalation got the ground fire on MTs, I'm lazy to micro units to defend myself. Not a good thing. Not a good thing, but why not? Abusing the MTs. Like pros.
Like it's Protea, yeah. This is Protea's strategy right here. Someone tell Venom that missile towers are too strong in Protea. And watch what kind of reaction you get there. But Rock, I'm sure, after 2 games of getting spanked, I'm sure he's ready for his own revenge. Trying to...
Do you know why I'm placing whistles so closer to the MT?
Why you place what?
Why it's overall better to place your units if it dies closer to any structure because of the explosion.
Okay, so the explosion can hurt it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I didn't actually think about that.
That's a very nice trick. That's a very nice trick. If you see your whistle is dying, you move it closer to the max, and on the die, explosion kills if max was left with low HP.
Yeah. So this game, Rock playing like you predicted, he's built a ton of weasels.
Or maybe he's making a lot of weasels because he saw I'm making a lot of construction units. Who knows?
True. You are building a lot of cons. It's 5 construction vehicles. Very greedy style here. Only a couple instigators, so it is a big map. You can afford to be greedy, but just to give you an idea, Rock has 2 construction vehicles. EXE has 5, so that is Soviet army's worth of construction vehicles here.
And workers, yeah.
And workers, yeah. It's our army. And nice defense here with the instigators, using them to block the weasels from getting into the base. And now, this light laser tower does make it just in time to kill some of this aggression, so very well defended. It looks like you're going to get away with this greediness. I've often said that Total Annihilation, to play it properly, you want to be as greedy as possible and not die. I've said that before, so EXE being as greedy as possible, but he hasn't died yet. Very nice start. Rock's still only on 2 cons. No, third. He built a third one. And now building a second vehicle plant, but EXE on the max greed strategy. Very effective at boosting your economy and production. So it's very close so far. The game is very close. The economies are very close, as you can see. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Here, almost exactly even. It's as close as it can be. But you've got more cons. Of course, Rock now on a second vehicle plant.
Yeah,
And you're
I'm
just-
always impressed when he has the second plant faster than anyone.
Yeah.
Maybe Harold has
Yeah.
maybe a faster timing from creating the second.
Yeah, someone's got to beat Harold. Someone has to emerge from our community and beat Harold. I'm tired of this man. I'm tired of this player. I don't like the cut of his jib. Harold is just too good. The man, he's got the cheat codes, I think. But, yeah, he's a very strong player. But nonetheless, this is a very good game for you. 3 construction vehicles moving down here. Building tons of stuff. And now a 6th construction vehicle. So this one might get caught out, though. I think you see it now, but can you protect it? Oh, looks like Rock will back off. You have a lot of instigators. So pretty interesting start. You're still on 1 vehicle plant. He is on 2, but I think your economy is going to improve a little faster just because you have more cons. Levelers, of course, extremely strong in the early game against instigator spam. And finally, you're building your second vehicle plant. Now, I'm surprised after the first game that we casted in this set that you're not going air second like you did that game with all the Avenger spam. Why aren't you doing that again?
Time has changed.
Time has changed.
I don't know.
That's as good an answer as any, I guess.
Well, I don't know. Not really.
It's not
I
feeling
was
it.
sure that if Rock will see that I'm going to second plant air, he will be more adaptive for this.
Yeah.
So I needed something new once again. That's why I win. One game I play like it is trolling. The second game I play semi-trolling. The third game I smash, and then I smash, and then I stomp.
That's true. That's the EXE style. You just never know what you're gonna get. It's the Harry Potter every flavor jelly bean. You just don't know what you're going to get from EXE. It could be.
You play like a troll,
Yeah.
and figure out the strongest ways,
Yeah.
the strongest parts of your opponent. Then you figure out the weaknesses and adapt.
Well, that is one thing I really like about Escalation is like, there's so many different play styles, and and they work. You don't have to do this super meta thing. There's a lot of different. I mean, you made K-Bots first work last game. That's crazy. I mean, that should never work. But there's things in Escalation that let you try crazy things and actually get away with it. So it's part of why I love this mod a lot.
Yeah.
I just wish everything didn't cost so much energy, Wotan. Why do I need a fusion to build a weasel? Please nerf. That's what Venom said.
Why anything should cost metal? It's very hard to expand.
Why does anything cost metal,
yourself.
Wotan?
It's not enough defense structures to defend yourself. LLTs, HLTs, simulators. Too much.
Yeah, why does anything need to cost metal? Why can't you just make everything cost energy? Alright, it seems like I thought you were gonna miss this con, but it seems like you found him. You might be able to kill him. A little bit of action happening on both sides here. This con. GG. Nice job there. You do catch a constructor.
Yeah, that's what will you done. Yeah, I lost one construction. GG.
Yeah. Gotta get revenge. But Rock going K-Bot third, but you are going Air third. And we'll have to see. Air worked very well in the first game we cast together. So maybe this game, with good use of fighters or bombers, you could cause a lot of trouble. But again, my community was asking if you could beat Rock. People had lost faith in you. But now they are beginning to see EXE's true form. It's gone Super Saiyan, your hair has turned yellow. And now firing the Kamehameha. Poor Rock, just not ready here. What kind of horrors do you have in store? Building some scouts. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
it's always interesting to me, and go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying scouting is very important.
Yeah. Scouting is really important. Knowing it really is half the battle in this game. You really need to know what your opponent is doing if you want to be an effective player. And Orange, Mr. Tag Rock, is quite an effective player, though these games have been night and day from the first 4 that I cast. But, yeah, what I was saying is that it's always interesting for me as a caster to see when people go to T2 on a 1v1, because on a map like this, it seems like you can be greedier. You can go T2 early because there's such a huge distance. But you can also die if you do that as well. Like, it's hard to know when the right time is to go T2. You don't want to wait forever, because if your opponent goes T2 and then gets a big advantage, like economically, that can hurt you. But if you go too early, you'll just fall behind. So last game, Rock went T2 like 5 minutes before you, but he still lost because you were able to take advantage of that. And this, another construction vehicle going to die. So nice job there, preventing Rock from expanding. And I can't tell if you're just playing really well, or maybe Rock a little flustered in this third game after losing 2 in a row.
Perhaps, not sure.
Yeah.
I think the previous game he didn't make tier 2 pretty fast. It was normal timing, I think.
Yeah.
But he lost energy Geo before that.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, losing the Geo
kind
was
of disadvantage, and he could not. How to say? By the moment he was spamming. He was making Reapers. I had an army of tier 1 units, so it gave me a time to create my own tier 2 before his Reapers join my base. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Reapers are pretty slow. It takes them a while. I mean, they're not that slow, but they're not fast. It's kind of medium speed, I guess. But yeah, they weren't able to get to your side in time. And now with the Avenger harassment again, this has to be like a nightmare for Rock. But I like where you're building your advanced vehicle plant because it's surrounded by defense. So even if Rock is able to find it, it will be hard to kill it because he's got to get through all these light laser towers. And he is upgrading his geos this time, which is a good idea because after what happened last game,
to our advice.
yeah. But Rock moving straight down the middle, straight beeline into your base. And it doesn't look like you're really responding. I don't know if you're paying attention to something else or maybe...
No,
oh, okay. I guess
to.
you're committed to some kind of raiding attack with that force, so...
Yeah, I have Avengers to defend, so...
That's true. You've got...
Can go greedy.
Yeah. And nice light laser towers as well, but this Geo could be in trouble.
Yeah, perhaps.
It's a lot of levelers and instigators moving down the field. It's not really a field. Moving...
Yeah, this Geo is going to be dead.
Yeah, this Geo... not long
but
for this world.
Thanks for explosions, thanks.
Yeah.
Took out the half of the entire army.
That is one nice thing about losing a Geo is it will damage all the units around it so it can actually help you defend. But this Geo is upgraded, and the upgraded Geos not only have more health, but they have the riot cannon on top. But hold that thought, because at the top left corner, your attack... And by the way, guys, this is kind of the sign, the difference between a good player and maybe a newer player. Like, EXE had the army to stop what Rock was doing there, but EXE doesn't want to just play defense the whole game. He decided he would rather take this huge force of instigators and try to get raiding done. So you can't let your opponent dictate the game. You also have to make offensive plays and risky maneuvers. That is what EXE is doing. Rock has defended this Geo much better, surrounding it with Dragon's Teeth. So you can see that he's learned from his last game. Couldn't have been very pleasant losing two Geos back to back like that. So he will defend them much better this time. But EXE still getting a lot of economic damage done. These roving bands of instigators moving through and killing tons of metal extractors and solar collectors and missile towers. Whatever else they can get their lasers trained on. But Rock borrowing from the EXE style this game, going pyros. Trying
I think we were talking with Rock after the second game, and he told that he couldn't kill pyros with the core vehicles. Yeah, that's why this game I was going tier 2 vehicles.
Okay.
To just make a style over Rock.
Yeah, so Rock was basically saying, I don't know if this is exactly what he said, but he was saying that core vehicles struggle against K-bots. EXE wants to prove that core vehicles can be very good. But I am surprised that both players, all three games you both went core. Core overpowered, please nerf Wotan. Sir, why is ARM useless in this mod? I think buff Mavericks confirmed. Please buff Mavericks. They need to be faster and do more damage. Maybe that'll fix it. But I do see that you're building raiders. Lots of raiders here. So, what's that about? Why are you building these?
As mentioned in the first game, uh, it's needed for defensive mostly, but
Okay.
can be used uh, to uh, to be offensive too. I think that's that's why it's a little harder to defend with core tier 2 vehicles because as Reaper as Manticore is pretty slow, and you need some blob at one side of your base. For example, tier 1 units like raiders, so it just absorbs damage from pyros or some other units, while your defense structure can deal the damage.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, raiders do have a ton of health. And then if you build Manticore behind them, the Manticore can act as the artillery or act as the ranged DPS. So that's an interesting combo. I don't think I've actually seen Raiders and Manticore together, but you know what? Every game with EXE is a little bit different, a little new. You never know what you're going to expect, or you never know what to expect. But lots of scouts moving out now. That is quite a few finks. So it looks like you want to keep an eye on what he's doing here. Doesn't look like he's doing anything too out of the ordinary yet. But you will, I think, see the geos. Of course, you already knew those were there. I don't know if you were able to see that advanced K-Bot lab. Of course, you know he has it. But you can see already Rock throwing up a missile tower immediately. Probably terrified that bombers are incoming. He's like, oh shit. It's a lot of scouts. But as you said before, the Raiders acting like a wall to just soak up the flames. Rock with a nice about 10 slashers there to stop the Avenger harassment. And oh, now you're building the immolators as well. I'm beginning to think that is an EXE special. Immolators are very effective. So what about this mechanic? I've never built one of these in my entire life. Why would you ever build one of these? What are these for?
Yeah, specifically in this game, I was sure I'm not able to prepare for the incoming attack from Rock
Yeah.
with his all pyros and slashers. So I needed some power, some units that can power build structures pretty fast. So mechanic was the answer. That's why I also made raiders, as mentioned, to win the time before I can make some emulators.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I've never built a mechanic, but I guess does it have more build speed than a T2 constructor, or is it about the same?
I say again.
Does it have more build speed than the T2 constructor?
Yeah, it has.
Oh, cool. I didn't actually know that. Well, Rock attempting another attack, but this time got 2 immolators and tons of raiders. And, man, you're really making raiders look kind of overpowered, even. Raiders actually are not as strong offensively because they're kind of slow, but defensively, they're just acting as a wall, preventing the... Hey, guys, in the last game, you just saw how effective EXE was with all the pyros. Just getting all over Rock's base and burning everything alive quite unceremoniously, but you can see Rock having a difficult time doing the same against EXE's Raider spam, and now weaving some Manticores into the mix, so this could be quite horrifying indeed for Mr. Rock. As your composition, I think, is just really good against what he has, which is mostly pyros and slashers at this moment. So, you know, Rock looking for an opening, looking for an avenue of approach, but really unable to find one so far. And, oh, this sneaky constructor here with one hit. It looks like he somehow got away. That's too funny. But yeah, I've always loved pyros. That was one of the things when I used to play OTA, version 3.1c. I always wanted pyros to be good, and they just weren't. They just weren't, like, really that good. But I loved the unit idea. And, I'm so glad the modding community has stuck around to make units like pyros actually effective in 2024.
I remember old pyro in Escalation. It was closer to the auto version, OTA. And I enjoyed mostly the old pyro because it was pretty fast and you could just sneak around, do insane damage against the eco and some tier 1 units.
So, do you ever play Pro TA? Or do you play Pro TA?
Yeah, I did Pro TA.
Okay.
And even we played a 2v2 tourney with Keeper. It was very nice.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You played in the tournament. I forgot about that. Yeah. I think I casted one of those. So.
Maybe.
Yeah. Man, you're just making these raiders look super overpowered. This just looks like the unstoppable Russian T-34 army, man. There's so many T-34s. Way too many to deal with. It's like...
Oh, yeah.
Good God. That is so many raiders. And, Manticore in the backline. I've never actually seen this particular composition ever. And all the time I've been casting, I've never seen raiders and Manticore like this. But it just looks a little bit overpowered. I mean, good God. That is scary. And it's even good against defenses, I bet. Not that Rock really has many defenses, but... yeah, like I said, that is quite an impressive combination of units. That's another thing I love about Escalation is, like, there's always these really interesting combinations of styles that you can use that nobody really expects. What the hell is this unholy combo? Yeah, Rock? I mean, Rock is in trouble because there's really nothing like... Even air can't stop this because the Manticore are strong against air, so it's not like he can really bomb you or... and the thing is, he's defended the northeast a little better, but this is... Oh my goodness.
He can stop this combination with Dominators.
Oh, that's true, Dominators. That would be a good...
I believe he will make it soon.
Yeah, Dominators. There's always a counter. Ah, nice Immolator. EXE trademark. This one mechanic has been moving around the map, building Immolators left and right.
Mechanic can't
Oh my God, they're so tanky. Look how long it took them to kill one, and now you've got two more down here in the back line. Oh my God, EXE making the Immolators look overpowered. Please nerf Wotan.
Because it is. Completely. In comparing to Bulwark, it's really strong. Bulwark has less HP and it takes more time to projectile hit the target. I look at the Immolator, it has more HP and the flames just take few seconds, maybe 1 second to hit the target. And Bulwark takes its rockets fly to the sky, then
oh, that's true.
By the high pot it goes down.
Yeah, I never really liked the Bulwark myself. Like, I don't build them, but I've seen them used really effectively. But yeah, the Immolator is amazing, and I also think the core T3 defense. What is it called? The Bastion? the one that's like a super punisher or super punisher. It shoots like a huge range of. Is it called the Bastion? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I always thought that was way better than the arm.
Warden.
The Warden, yeah.
Well, don't know. I prefer Warden, but I never joined the stage where I can use it.
Actually use it. I've built them before. I mean, I guess the Warden's okay, but the Bastion is just insane.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't seen the Wardens for last 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone even build it once, at least.
There was a game I played a while back. It was a 3v3 on one of these TRP maps that are just aids. That I built one that was pretty effective, but Rock coming behind for the flank, so nice use of positional advantage to try to stop this force that just feels unkillable. So many raiders, but with the flank maneuver here, you should be able to kill most of this. And now building Dominators, as you said. So a good reaction, a good response by Rock to kill this army. I honestly didn't think he'd be able to do it. But now Reapers moving up the middle as well, so it looks like
Yeah, look at this. Simulator just shreds the Reaper before it can even do several shots.
Man, these emulators have so much health too. Very hard to kill. And looks like you might get this Moho as well, so you've killed at least a few Mohos in this attack. And the nice thing is, you're really the one in the driver's seat this game. Rock having to defend everything and not really able to leave his base. You're going for a second advanced vehicle plant. And oh, what is this, EXE? What is this? Sir, explain yourself to the viewers, please.
It is the present. It's a gift from the comrades then.
Da, 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 da. Alright, yeah, this is going to be pretty disgusting because...
secret reinforcements
yeah,
from the USSR.
What was the name of the Russian bombers in World War II? You know?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, I wish I knew. I should know this. I'm a huge World War II buff, but yeah. So just a huge squadron.
Oh wow! I actually have 3 tier 2. Tier
oh, okay. Is there a third one?
Advanced.
Oh, you're right. Holy cow! So okay, EXE surprising even me with his communist production power. He has gathered all the workers. He sees the means of production, and now this man is moving north with a massive army of bombers, and you are going to absolutely, I think, crush poor Rock, who's only on 1 advanced plant. So I don't think he's ready for this. He doesn't have much air defense at all. Well, he does have some missile turrets, but no flak defense.
He's making Samsons, it's fine.
Slow it down.
Can I kill it actually? Oh yeah.
Very nice. Taking out the advanced cable. Oh my god, and the resource generators as well. Oh no, he might lose these. Okay, they are still alive for now. So can you swing around?
Oh, he's making a flagger just in time. I think he has made it just in time. Yeah, no.
Damn.
Unlucky. This time unlucky.
So close to killing those, but even without killing the resource... By the way, this...
The learned lesson from Rock. Don't make res generators on the front.
This is where you should build the resource generators, guys. Don't build them out here. This is not... They're not really a frontline unit. And now, rock building freakers, which isn't a bad strategy, but the problem is... Ooh, I like your use of shrouds here, covering his ability to see your base properly. So you've got a nice defensive position.
I was trying to bring Avengers to kill
Oh
the
my
resource
god, you're so
generators,
greedy. EXE's so greedy.
but no.
He wants this. He wants the resource generators. He will get... No, I thought you were going to get one.
Flaker did the job.
But one flak is all it takes to cause Mr. EXE. Unfortunately, yeah, man, if you just could have gotten those, that would have been huge, but he does build the flak in time to stop that. And using freakers here, not a bad option, but yeah, I think these shrouds are genius because he can't use radar targeting, so he will not be able to see these dots on his radar.
Oh,
so
it gives me an idea. I think that's why Lemon loses his Dominator to HLT, because the HLT is actually jammed with jammers. Do you get it?
Do you say HLT with jammers?
Yeah. Lemon loses his Dominators to the HLT because his opponent used jammers.
Okay, yeah. And it looks like he's got his own emulators.
Yeah.
But, man, these emulators are just so tanky. Good lord, look how many hits they take from the Dominators. Dominators do outrange them, so that's one good thing. But, yeah, Rock definitely behind here. After he took out his advanced K-Bot lab, he's now only on this one advanced vehicle plant, trying to get a second advanced K-Bot lab up. And you're already on fusion. And 3 advanced vehicle plants so far. Now, oh, what is this, EXE? What is... Explain yourself, sir. What is this?
This is the experimental construct. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind looking at this so cool stuff. Wharton, thank you for this game. I love it. This is an experimental core vehicle plant. So cool stuff. That's why Escalation is very nice mode. So many techs.
Go ahead. Oh, and a nice toaster here. Oh, this is very well placed. And this is going to absolutely Shrek these poor Dominators. Oh my god, watch this. These Dominators, I think, don't stand a chance against the toaster.
I think I was using predicted fire, so it's not
oh, it's not actually hitting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now even building pillagers. So that's a lot of Goliaths up here. A nice army of Goliaths. And these will even be strong enough to tank the emulators quite a long time, as you can see. So this is quite a dire situation for Rock. He will retreat the Dominators. And now EXE once again applying all the pressure in the world. So many Goliaths here. So much pressure, and now this advanced K-Bot lab being targeted. It's about to die. Oh my god, so once again, poor Rock has lost his advanced K-Bot lab for a second time. Probably cursing God in Russian, if he knows it. But that is a lot of Goliath, so once again, this is what is difficult about playing against EXE. Just never know what he's going to build. First it was Stumpies and Manticore. Then it was Bombers. and then it was Reapers, and now it's Goliaths and Manticore. So Rock in trouble. This many Goliaths is very scary, and it's hard for Core to deal with. Arm has shooters and penetrators, but Core doesn't have the...
Well, now Rock is bringing his own Goliaths.
Oh yeah, he's building his own Goliath, so that's good. And, wow, this is quite a game, but you haven't quite broken into his main base, but you've definitely inflicted a lot of economic damage. And you can see here, guys, Rock not even able to use his metal. EXE almost tripling his energy eco. So Rock is in a terrible, terrible situation here because EXE killing his production plants, not even letting him build. And EXE's base is also extremely well defended here, so it's hard to counterattack with all the emulators and heavy laser towers and shrouds.
Yeah, look at the middle.
That's, yeah. This is just, and even a toaster for good measure. Third fusion reactor almost done. And then once EXE gets to T3, this is going to get even worse for Rock. So what do you think about Wotan was going to change vehicle? He's going to change the experimental plant so that you upgrade the experimental plant.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting. I think.
I like when Wood gets some cool ideas, or maybe new ideas to try out. That's what perhaps that's one reason why Escalation is still popular. Maybe like new events, new changes, new methods. The game keeps.
And I think we've got some tournaments coming up. I don't know exactly when they're going to be, but some 2v2 tournament, I think, and that'll be super fun to cast. I'll probably get some of the Protea guys to help me cast it, like a Breezy, and oh, who else? I'm kind of blank. Postal. I think Postal will help us. So yeah, guys, lots of cool Escalation content coming up. Keep your eyes peeled. There is plenty. I've been also trying to grow the Escalation community with my channel.
And you did. Great job there.
Have I been? I think certainly the TAF community has been growing, so that's really good. Guys, I appreciate all my viewers. Join my Discord. We are planning games almost every single day, and more on the weekends when people have some free time.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And we are trying to figure out who is the bitch there in the chat, Wingflare or Executrix. Who shall be banned this week?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired of losing to EXE, getting very angry about it. But I guess I just need to get better at the game and maybe ask Harold what the cheat codes are. But T3 almost done, and when you finish T3, do you go straight into Behemoth, or do you...
No,
what do you do?
Blazers, if I remember correctly, the name of the unit. The fast tier 3, like a tier 3 Weasel.
Oh, the Recon or whatever it's called? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Blaze.
Okay. You don't see those very often. At least I don't see them very often. But, yeah. Rock doing the best he can, and the game isn't over, but economically, you're way ahead. Over 3 times as much energy, or about 3 times as much energy, and almost double the metal as well. So, and T3 will finally finish, which is an even worse situation for our poor orange boy. Rock in trouble.
Rock once again doing the same mistake again.
Why does he do this? Rock likes to build his construction plants way out in the open like this, and even a resource generator.
Yeah, pay attention to this resource generator.
So, yeah, poor Rock can't catch a break. EXE putting on all the pressure. Rock does have some Goliaths, but EXE now on T3, and once...
Oh, I was making the construction unit first, okay.
Yeah, I gotta build some construction vehicles for the Mega Mohos. Mega Moho mine. Lots of metal. But the Goliaths will move down here, and it doesn't look like you have a ton of defense in this area. So perhaps Rock has found a point of entry. Rock is really good at that. Rock is good at sniffing out weak points, finding the avenues of attack, because this whole area has been very well defended overall, with immolators and toaster and everything else. Dragon's Teeth. But yeah, this one Goliath. That is a lot of construction K-bots. What is it? 6 construction K-bots working on one metal extractor. That thing will be done instantly. But yeah, now working on your first mantle extractor, that's going to be pretty disgusting. It will put you even further ahead. And I think Rock doing what he can, but right now, I think just struggling to hang on this game, as you are on 3 advanced vehicle plants and an experimental vehicle plant. And looks like you have 3 fusions, and Rock doesn't have a single fusion. So this might just get worse from here. Let's go ahead and speed it up. Once you get to T3, it does take a while to actually start building units.
I'm surprised I was making so much tier 3 construction units.
You probably just could have built behemoths and killed him, but...
Yeah. It was a tribute to Race.
Yeah, exactly. I heard Race is back. He's supposed to play this weekend.
He is.
Yeah, we miss Race. We need Race back in the community. You're not allowed to have a family, sir. You can't have a life. You must play TA all the time.
Someone must beat executors. Finally.
Yeah. Somebody must man the battlements. Somebody has to play the way Race does, and Race... Nobody plays the way Race does. So we gotta have Race. I'd like to see Race versus Rock. I think that'd be an interesting matchup. It plays similarly, I think.
Yeah.
Who do you think would win?
Well, it depends.
It depends.
If Race in a mood, then he can beat Rock very well. Not easily, but I think he will win. Race need Race requires the fuel to win against Rock. I think. For example, if Race plays the first game against Rock, I think Rock wins. But if Race loses to me, two games in a row, and then plays Rock, he wins Rock.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I hope it was correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to hit Race up, hit Race and Rock up, and see if I can arrange some games. I think that would be so cool to see them play each other.
I'm boxing Rock with all his HLT.
Oh.
Look at the middle. Fast. Oh no.
So Rock gives up. I don't blame him. It was pretty over there. Once you started pumping out recons, or blazes, things were just going to get worse. But nice revenge. You got your revenge 3 games in a row. How do you feel about that?
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
It's just a pleasure, pure pleasure.
All right. Well, that's awesome, man. Oh, I've loved having you on. Thanks so much for coming to the channel and casting with me. Guys, we got more games coming, plenty of content. EXE decided. It's funny because Rock had a higher score than you here, so obviously he's a better player. But
Cheater.
but yeah, if I don't cast, Rock is going to cast for me, and he's going to steal my channel and insult me. So I guess that means I have to make more videos.
Yeah. Looking forward for it.
But I think we came up with a good idea here. Wotan, nothing should cost metal in this mod, please. No metal. Everything should be free. Thank you.
And no energy, just seconds.
just build power. Okay, man. Well, is there anything you want to say before we log off?
Thank you for co-casting and inviting me for this. I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah.
Staying with another legendary over YouTube and TA community.
Yeah, man, it's been fun casting with you as well. I think we had a lot of fun, and those are some really good games. So, guys, thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, and we will see you in the next
likes.
cast.
Yeah.